everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard. To the middle. And then Durant with the dunk.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
George against Irving. Pass to Giannis. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Embiid. Over Irving. Embiid, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Walker with it. Leonard picks him up. Down low. Here's George. And no good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Embiid against James. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Leonard the pass to LeBron. Now Leonard. Pass to Durant. Fires from 18. Steph Curry with the rebound. Not a fast start here for the East All-Stars. Still without a basket in the game. That one goes in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's James following the basket by Giannis. Curry with the steal. At the elbow, it's George. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert.
Oh, goodness. Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound. It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Here's Irving after the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Harden finds Irving. No good on the triple. And so Curry will bring it up for the East All-Stars. 4-point game, and it's sent back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Irving's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land. Leonard against George. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Mike D'Antoni for just a minute. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. Sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
All right, David, thanks. Now Walker. James Harden missing on the three. Here's George. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And Embiid with the block. Curry outside. It's rebounded by the West.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Back to Harden. Embiid with the steal. Walker with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Harden with the drive. KD with the bucket.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Durant's gone 2 of 3 from the field. And Walker kicks to Curry. Puts it up. That one's not going to go. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Irving against Walker. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Curry on the wing. Loads it up for Giannis. Leonard with the steal. Here's Irving. Again, the West All-Stars.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Curry. The dish now to Embiid. That shot, no good. Good D by LeBron. Curry against Leonard. Shoots it. And Embiid pulls it down. Outside, George. Outside, Curry. And the pass to Embiid. Outside, George. Off target with his 3.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Now, here's Curry. Outside, George. Walker against LeBron. Embiid, no good. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. And Leonard gets it to go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
New players in now for the East. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for James. Ben Simmons comes in for Kevin Durant. Beal's checked in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now, here is Russell. Outside Westbrook. Inside, here's Jokic. Makes it off the glass.
When you let Nikola Jokic get comfortable, it's a wrap. It's all over. He's a skilled scorer on the interior.
Griffin against Simmons. Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Over to the left wing. To the inside. Here's Davis. Great D that time from Griffin. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 14. Westbrook, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And the shot is good. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's Middleton. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the three ball is good.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
That one falls.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
And Beal kicks to Lillard. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Great D that time from Middleton.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Simmons following the miss by Jokic. Here's Davis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And Simmons is just a complete package, a player that can really drop dimes to his teammates.
Lillard against Russell. Westbrook with a wide open look. The 19-footer is on the money. He's got 5. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
And Davis gets it to go.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Jokic following the basket by Anthony Davis. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Jokic.
And, you know, this is something Jokic does extremely well. He excels at finding the open man with quality passes.
Lillard outside. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 5 now.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Griffin's shot is good.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Poked away. Westbrook passes to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Leading by 12. And the layup's good off the glass.
The quickness, the size, the speed of Simmons captivating, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
Russell finds Middleton. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now, here is Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Beal against Westbrook. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's the West All-Stars holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the West All-Stars?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. On the court for the West All-Stars. And Simmons is out there with Thompson. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Towns. And it's Lillard in at the point. Lowry kicks to Middleton. Pass to Griffin. It's rebounded by Towns.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Two-shot.
And he makes the first.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
Marcus Aldridge has checked in for Simmons. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Lowry. He kicks to Westbrook. The 3. Here's Vucevic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns.
Boy, just a perfect, I mean perfect shot fake from Vucevic.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Vucevic.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Vucevic against Towns. And that one is good. Towns has got his first 2 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. But he's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Beal deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. They double team Beal. Shoots over Griffin. Beal can't get it to go. Middleton against Lillard. Lowry. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Offensive rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And the East with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Griffin. Paul George comes in for Chris Middleton. And Curry subbed in for Russell Westbrook. James Harden, he's checked in for the West. Kyrie Irving comes in for Lillard. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Goes up at the stripe, and that one's good. Irving's got 9.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And George gets it to go.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
Passes it to Giannis. Outside Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lowry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Harden. Again, the West All-Stars.
And you know, Harden's a high percentage shooter from mid-range. If you don't close fast on him, he'll burn you.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. To the paint. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Giannis. Outside Lowry. 5 on the clock, and a deep three from Curry. The long-distance three is buried. He's got 8.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And that one's good, Irving.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Vucevic dishes to Antetokounmpo. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Snatched up. Here's Harden. And the rejection by Giannis. Shot on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Lowry's got 7 now in this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Irving kicks to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides, get all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Vucevic has got 5.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Thompson is double. Giannis against Towns. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Now here's Giannis. He has 6. At the elbow, Vucevic. Here's Giannis. Outside for George. They get it back.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here is Irving. 11 points in the game. Irving double team. Harden inside the three-point line. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Now the pass to George. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Irving. Giannis with some nice D.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And George has learned a lot and I think continues to evolve as a leader. He relishes the chance to deliver for this team.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Jokic comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The West also making some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Durant comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And LeBron's subbed in for Klay Thompson. Harden the pass to Irving. Down low. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. LeBron's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Russell against Irving. Russell finds Giannis. Giannis is double. It's stolen by Davis. Russell against Irving. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The West All-Stars have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. The East making a switch. Embiid's checked in. Simmons checked in for the West. Throw good, Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Russell against Simmons. Here's Curry. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Russell passes to Jokic. Back to Russell. Fires from deep. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Harden against Curry. But they recover it. Embiid misses off the left iron.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Russell kicks to Jokic. Floats it up for Jokic. Stolen by Durant. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And the shot goes down. And it's 8 points for James Harden.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. 19-point game. Here's Jokic. Here's Embiid looking to end the run. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Fires from 14, and the shot is long. Out to Russell. This one for 3. It's rebounded by the West. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Simmons against Russell. Simmons finds Davis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Russell dishes to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the high post. The shot that time not on target.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
West All-Stars shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Free throw good, LeBron.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Russell Westbrook comes in for Steph Curry. And it's Kemba Walker in for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed, too.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
40 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Jokic, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And, you know, guys, it's really obvious that Jokic wants to keep getting better. I mean, he's got a lot of tools, and I think the sky's the limit.
And so he makes both from the line. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Jokic passes to Walker. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Embiid finds Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
Lillard outside. Over Westbrook, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. West All-Stars lead by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 13 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts on the West All-Stars first half?
Kyrie just has so many shots in his arsenal. Shows you the range. He can take you up the dribble in either direction. Terrific floater. A magician at the rim. It's rare to see that.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about the East All-Stars?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like a warm-up. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, they've got Paul George. Antetokounmpo is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Walker in at the point. Giannis outside. Pass to Walker. Here's the three. West All-Stars with the rebound. Leonard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The East All-Stars shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
The three from Lebron. East grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks it to Walker. From downtown. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, offensive rebound. Positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Harden dishes to Leonard. Durant, the pass to Harden. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And that's now 10 points for James Harden.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Fires from the line. Excellent D there from George. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Good work there as it goes. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And a wide open look for Walker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. He dishes it to KD. 9 feet out. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Walker kicks to Curry. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And here are the East All-Stars. They're on a 19-6 run. Walker in the post, covered by Irving. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Kemba Walker. George against James. Leonard on the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the East All-Star. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Curry kicks to Walker. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates the rock.
Stolen by Walker. Curry with it. And it's Harden picking him up. The kick out to Walker. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Vucevic, he's checked in for the East. Blake Griffin comes in for Antetokounmpo. And West also making a switch. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for James. They double team Walker. Inside, Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Walker finds Griffin. Outside Curry. They get it back. And the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level.
And Towns throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
6 to shoot. Curry fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 17.
You can see there Irving just getting a little tricky with the handles. He has so many ways he can beat.
Curry passes to Walker. And a miss there on the triple. Walker's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Towns, bucket is good. And now a 10-point West All-Star lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
George double teamed. Here's Griffin, shot to stop the run. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Irving with a clean look. No good on the 3.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Griffin kicks to Walker. Pass to Vucevic. Towns with the defensive effort. Vucevic has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Towns dishes to Irving. Oh, Leonard in position. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And some changes here for the East. Russell, he's checked in for Curry. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Kemba Walker. Then for the West All-Stars, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Durant. Lance Thompson in for James Harden. And the East All-Stars called time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the East. Bradley Beal's checked in for the West. Damian Lillard comes in for Irving. Lowry against Aldridge. Lowry finds Griffin. Trying to end the drought. Out to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Vucevic. And it's good, 2 points. Vucevic has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the East All-Stars. Outside, Towns. And there's the pass to Aldridge. Middleton against Beal. Pass to Towns. Shoots from 12. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist in this one. Lowry passes to Vucevic. He gets that one. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
Superb body control by Vucevic, bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Lillard. On the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative, they are strong.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Simmons is checked in.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Lowry finds Vucevic. Russell with it. Now Beal defending. Russell feeling it out a bit to the inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket for Middleton. Passes to Aldridge. Double team on Aldridge. Back to Lillard. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside, Russell. one misses. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Russell. Outside, Beal. Three-pointer, Lillard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Outside, Griffin. And good that time. Griffin's got 6 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jokic comes in for Vucevic, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Russell. Anthony Davis is checked in for the West. 41 seconds left in the third. Westbrook against Beal. Griffin kicks to Westbrook. Shoots over Beal. Westbrook, no good.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Beal, the pass to Davis. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jokic.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Feeling it out a bit. The tray gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the West All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Simmons. Damian Lillard out there with Bradley Beal. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. Lowry against Thompson. 4 on the clock. The lead now cut to single digits. Jokic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the East All-Stars. They double-team Beal. Lillard outside. And it's off from three-point range. To the middle. And finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Lowry against Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Lillard. Good on both. Now Westbrook. The pass to Embiid. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Jokic. The shot's good.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. That one on Davis. James checked in for the West.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
And finished off by LeBron.
When the lob is in the right spot for him, LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Pass to Jokic. And there's the feed to Lowry. And Davis sends it back. Clock is at 3. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Great D that time from Beal.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
James looking around. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Walker's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the West All-Stars, James Harden comes in for Bradley Beal. And Irving subbed in for Damian Lillard. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional, Kevin, at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Walker finds Westbrook, and here's Jokic. Outside, Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. And too long on the shot.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the East All-Stars. They trail by 9 points. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And some changes here for the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for Chris Middleton. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Durant's checked in for the West. Leonard comes in for Davis. Harden dishes to LeBron. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
And here's George for 3. Leonard attacking. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. And the East All-Stars call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
And the jump by Giannis.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Leonard against George. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Here's Curry. It doesn't go for him. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Harden the pass to Durant. Inside, James. And James throws it down.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Curry gets the bucket.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
That one wide left.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Pass to George, looking to get it going. It's rebounded by the West.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Leonard on the wing, covered by Giannis. Irving with the bounce pass. KD kicks to LeBron, and the dunk by James.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Outside Curry. Passes it to Embiid. From deep, George. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Leonard.
He
is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for 2. That's good from Stephen Curry.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
He hits both from the stripe.
I mean, I think Curry could shoot his free throws blindfolded and still make about 90%.
Irving against Walker. Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the East All-Stars. 15-point game. George finds Antetokounmpo, and they double up Giannis. Fires the 3, and Paul George with the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
It's stolen by Curry. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's Durant. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. It's Curry with the drive and the rejection by James. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. they double up on Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Moving against Walker. Down low. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Joel Embiid. Harden dishes to Durant. Outside Leonard. To the paint. James outside. Shot clock at 5. He can't get that one. Great tee that time from Giannis. Here's George. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And now just a 5-point West All-Star lead.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
And Irving launches it from deep. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now the East All-Stars with it. There's the pass to Walker. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
LeBron passes to Leonard. Harden outside. Back to Leonard, trying to get something going. The offensive rebound, James. And they convert at last on attempt number 3. James has got 12 points in just the second half. Murray finds Embiid. Great tee that time from LeBron.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden and Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Durant. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 12 points for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
They double team Walker. Back to Curry. Over Harden. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
To the middle, here's Walker, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Nice awareness from the young forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo, showing he wants to work it to his guys.
To the inside. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harden.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.